New York City has a new mayor, Zohran Mamdani. At 34, he's the youngest, first Muslim, socialist, and immigrant to ever hold the office. But when he launched his campaign, every major poll said the same thing. He has less than 1% chance to win. CBS called it symbolic. Politico called it a protest run. Even the president dismissed him. He wasn't running against an opponent. He was running against an entire system. But somewhere the system wasn't looking on a crypto prediction market. Something strange was happening. Anonymous traders were putting real money on Mamdani. They weren't guessing, they were calculating. These are the same markets that called Trump's 2024 victory and Brexit long before traditional experts caught on. By election morning, $424 million had been wagered and the market gave Mamdani 95% odds, while CNN still called it too close to call. So the question is simple. How did smart money see what billion-dollar firms missed? And most importantly, how can you make profit from this new emerging AI crypto-backed market? Zohran's story began on October 2024 when he first announced he was running for mayor of New York. The response? Laughter. Every major poll gave him less than 1%. Political insiders treated him like a joke. But on a small crypto prediction platform, something weird started happening. A few people started quietly buying Mamdani wins shares for 5 to 10 cents each. These weren't hedge fund managers. They were regular peoples. Maybe someone in Brooklyn who went to his rally, maybe a college student who saw his TikTok go viral. They noticed he had 1.7 million TikTok followers, while Cuomo barely had a social media presence. And unlike pollsters who just ask questions and move on, these people were willing to bet actual money on what they believed in. Let me break this down simply, how these prediction markets actually work. Imagine if you could bet on anything that happens in the real world, not just sports, elections, weather, even on GTA 6 launch delay. Anything. You buy a share for yes, this thing will happen, or no, it won't. Each share costs between $0 and $1. Let's say you buy Mamdani will win this election when it costs only 10 cents each. If he wins, that share becomes worth $1 each, and that's how you made 90 cents profit, a 900% return. If he loses, your 10 cents disappear. The price itself tells you what everyone collectively believes. If a share costs 60 cents, the market thinks there's a 60% chance that this thing will happen. But why is this different from other polls? Because when CNN calls you and asks you who will win this election, you can say whoever you want to. Zero consequences. But when someone asks you to put $100 of your own money on your opinion, suddenly you get very honest with yourself. You check the data, you reconsider your biases. As Nassim Taleb puts it, don't tell me what you think, show me what's in your portfolio. Money makes people brutally honest. Now, you might be thinking, how does someone in London bet on a New York election at the same time as someone in Texas? This is where crypto comes in. Specifically, stablecoins, digital dollars that live on the internet. You can send them anywhere in the world in seconds. No banks, no middleman, no broker, just instant movement. When you bet in these prediction markets, you are actually sending these digital tokens through a blockchain. Think of it as a giant public spreadsheet that everyone can see, but nobody can cheat on. Every bet recorded, every trade visible, every payout automated. This did two revolutionary things. It made prediction markets global and it made everything transparent. You can literally watch every transaction happen in real time. Nobody can cheat. And get this, in 2024 alone, stablecoins moved over $18 trillion, more than Visa and MasterCard combined. And remember, the odds keep changing in real time, according to the beliefs of smart money at that moment. Let's rewatch how the odds told the real story. On October 2024, Mamdani announces his campaign. Market gives him a 5% odds. Fast forward to June 2025, boom, Mamdani wins the Democratic primary with 56% of the vote against Andrew Cuomo. Those 5% odds rose to 20%. Those early believers' shares became worth $1 each. October 13, 2025, a major poll confirms Mamdani is leading by 16 points. His odds jumped to 88%. The experts are finally catching up. And then on October 28th, 2025, 1 week before the election, a new poll shows the race tightening. Odds dipped from 90% to 80%. Billionaire Bill Ackman tweets, "The market is being manipulated." But smart traders saw this as a buying opportunity. Within 48 hours, the odds bounced back, and finally, November 4th, 2025, election day. By morning, the market is at 95% confidence. Mamdani wins decisively. Final numbers: over $24 million traded. One trader made $188,000. Another lost nearly $1 million. And now you may ask, how and why did these gamblers beat the experts? 3 reasons. Information diversity. Pollsters call landlines and ask scripted questions. Traders scan everything. TikTok trends, Reddit threads, fundraising numbers, viral memes. All of these are massive signals that polls completely missed. Number 2, skin in the game. When you take a poll, you face 0 consequences for being wrong. But when you are betting $1,000 of your own money, you strip away wishful thinking. You do actual research. Because if you're wrong, you lose real money. And finally, number 3, self-correction. When polls get it wrong, pollsters just shrug. But in prediction markets, when odds become irrational, arbitrage traders immediately jump in to profit from the mistake. The market punishes stupidity in real time. For years, US regulators tried to shut down prediction markets. In 2024, Polymarket got hit with a $1.4 million fine and was banned from allowing American users. But these illegal markets kept being right. Brexit, Trump 2026, Trump 2024, Mamdani 2025. So the establishment had to pay attention. And just yesterday, Google Finance announced that they would integrate prediction markets odds directly into their search results. And the New York Stock Exchange parent company invested $2 billion into Polymarket. The Wall Street establishment that once called this gambling is now betting billions on this future. Why? Because it works. Now, what this means for you? This is about way more than one election. Prediction markets are expanding into everything. Will the Federal Reserve raise interest rate? Will there be a recession in 2026? Will a major breakthrough happen in AI this year or not? We are creating a real-time forecasting engine for the entire world, and it's more accurate than experts panel or news anchors. The upside: better information for everyone. Regular people can profit from being right when experts are wrong. The downside: markets can be manipulated. And there are ethical questions about betting on disasters or wars or pandemics. Both are true. One thing is certain, that they are not going anywhere. Lesson? Here's what Mamdani's victory taught us. Those anonymous traders weren't smarter than professional pollsters, but collectively, with their own money on the line, they processed more information, adapted faster, and saw patterns that traditional methods missed. They tracked TikTok virality, they noticed fundraising momentum, and they were rewarded for being right, while the experts moved on to their next wrong prediction with 0 accountability. So, here's my challenge to you. The next time there is a major election or world event, check the prediction markets. See where real money is flowing. Because people betting their rent checks tend to be a lot more honest than people who face no consequences for being wrong.